Hello everybody, welcome back to the fifth part of Megaman X4 for the PS1. Now we're going after the final few levels of the game. We're starting off with the super weapon, with Reptoids' super weapon. Kind of weird how it's designed like this, considering this is a military group. Can't imagine all those wires and glowing egg sacs. I don't know what they're supposed to actually be. Can't imagine that's very... Is that even safe to have those exposed like that? Because Zero could probably just cut them all. It just send the quality back into orbit. It disrupts whatever. Oh hey, it's Iris. What could she be doing here? And what is that she's holding? I believe it's supposed to be like the Colonel's core or something, but it's radiating with energy, so it looks reminds me of the dark energy from Megaman 8, and the less I remember about those cutscenes, the better. So Iris, lost her brother, decides I'm gonna fuck up Zero. I'm gonna fuck Zero up.
Forgive me, Zero.
I'll forgive you. Just go back to the Hunter HQ. Anyway, you'll see here you can't do any damage to Iris herself, which effectively would mean that she beat. Which I wonder why. It's right armor in Megaman X1. You can destroy this stuff normally either until Zero overloaded his Buster. But I destroyed other right armor, so it shouldn't actually be all that difficult. Anyway, this is whenever you slash Iris, she'll create these little droids. I'm not sure what they are, to try and attack you. And once you after a certain amount of time, she'll go back, shoot the laser, and so will the diamond. So you gotta make sure you get to the wall just in time to not get wasted by it, otherwise you're gonna take a good amount of damage. But that's it for Iris, and we're gonna see the best cutscene ever in this game. Oh my god! In about 3, 2.
Iris.
Zero,
Hang in there, Iris.
please, stay away from Reptoids. Let's live together. In a world where only Reptoids exist.
Iris, there's no world just for Reploid. It's only a fantasy.
Yes, I know, but I wanted to believe it. I wanted to live in a world where only Reptoids exist. With you.
Iris! 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 Ah! No, this isn't happening! There's no reason for me to go on. What? What am I fighting for?
A world where only Reptoids live. Yeah, I guess that would work. She didn't look all that banged up. Like she wasn't blown to shit like Dragoon was. So we could have probably just taken her back to base and got her repaired or something. Same with Colonel. I mean, besides the fact that he blew up. Well, actually, his core was still inside. We could just rebuild his body. What are we crying for? We could just whatever. So anyway, cheesy voice acting aside, that wasn't a very heartbreaking scene because we didn't really get to know Iris all that well. So. There are two paths actually in this part. That little hole I jumped over before I went down here. You can go down there, and I forget what's down there. I would just go take the upward path. I'm so glad that I have invincibility frames, otherwise I'd have just died right then and there. Find out there's actually a trick in X2 you can do to get a life tank early. By using invincibility frames and jumping on spikes. Anyway, so after killing Iris and going even further down this thing, we come face to face with. Okay, he just kind of appeared there. The general of the Reptoids. What independence? Your Reptoids don't have they're not like second-class citizens. They're basically their own people. And he's doing this part. He has several different moves depending on what he can do. This is the one I just about always see whenever I fight him, and he just comes to the side and shoots beams out of his hands. Well, rinkas out of his hand. It's annoying. And he does that constantly in this recording. Last one he actually didn't do it as often and was able to make this fight go by pretty fast. Nope. Fuck me, right? So the basic setup is you jump on the hands, dodge the rinkas, and hit him when you can. And he'll move from side to side, but okay. Here's where he's doing the attack. I'm not used to it because he doesn't do it very often whenever I play against him. And then we're back to this basic setup. I get it. I don't know all the weaknesses off the top of my head because Coenzon is spin for win works for me most of the time. I nearly got myself killed there. Okay. I skim the teeth of life and death like really often whenever I play this game. Because with Zero, I'm just so reckless with him. It's amazing that I slashed his face open and I destroyed his arm and his leg. Yeah. Anyway, apparently they had a giant cannon super weapon here for no freaking reason, and we jumped back to base. This confused me, but you know, but if you can go back here, so you can go back to Frost Walrus' Rage and grind. Other than that, though, I don't know why we went back. Right, here's the next stage, and it's a boss battle. And here we have, and as soon as we get in here, we have an amazing remix by Lord of Renegade. And it's a Sega. He's made a remix using the Sega Saturn instruments. Oh, Genesis, I suppose. And it is just amazing. And it makes the boss montage go real fast. Say it's just the boss fights over and over again, except a nice remix in the background. Okay, yeah, it was the Lord of Renegade, and I'd like to thank him again for letting me use this remix, because I do, and he makes a lot more than just this. Go check him out. He's really cool. He's a really good. He makes some really good tunes. I sped up the footage just a bit, just to make this a little bit faster to keep everything under 15 minutes. Why 15 minutes? Again, I'm not really sure. I'm just weird like that. And with that, all the Mavericks are destroyed. We can move on to the final battle. But who could the villain possibly be? Sigma. He's looking like the Grim Reaper costume going on.
What's our current situation?
Commander!
Where's that red maverick that wiped out Karma's units?
Inside. He's inside that door.
You may leave now. I'll take care of this personally.
By yourself, Commander?
I don't want any more of my people being sacrificed.
Look, it's Commander Sigma. Incredible. Now I'm certain there's no one who's a match for the commander. What?
Take that, Red Maverick, to the repair center, and call Dr. Kane. I wish to have that Maverick studied.
Commander, are you okay?
Silence!